For those who just join us, I'm sharing our Padlet page. You can, the link is gone because those who just join, you cannot see the chat, the previous chat. So let me just paste it again. Where is the chat button? Yep, here. Sorry, I need to change it. Okay, for those who just joined and you have problem accessing the link previously, you can always go to padlet.com/kfk1. It's auto-generated, but I can change the name of that file, that Padlet that I opened. So I name it as academic writing, SEAMEO SEN. You can explore Padlet later. There's so much you can do with Padlet. It's like it's another form of online interaction. You can set it to be public, where people can Google Padlet academic writing SEAMEO SEN. But this one is not public, but you can access through link. So it's called a closed something, the setting. So there are many types. There are the restricted. So for those specific person with specific ID can access it, or you can even set it as those access with link, or you can also make it public where people can just Google and find the Padlet that you created. Okay, it's very good. And there are many functions you can have. People can post their own, you know, like for this, for example, let me show you. For example, you've got this, you can add the section. Where is it on? You can double tap. Where? Oh yeah, it's there. I cannot see it because there's something blocking my view. You can see here. So let's say we've got resources. So I can just add resources. So I can just type whatever I want. No, of course, if you want to make it visible, you don't put too much text. So you can even upload things, upload images, you can add links, you can add many other things. So it's very, very convenient to me. And you can even switch off the likes button if you don't want. If you only want it to be like a post-it note wall, you can switch off the let me see, switch off the settings here. So I can put icon here. You can put icon smiley or whatever. So here you can change the name and then change the wallpaper if you like. So here, the reactions button, I can change it to star, great, vote, or none. Let's say you don't want people to comment, you can switch off comments. All right, this is just an example. Are we good to go now, do you think? Have all your friends joined us? 52, just a bit more. Yesterday we had 60, 61, I think. All right, if we can continue, I'll just share the slide now. All right, are we ready? Because I got a lot to share today. I'm worried that we're gonna lose time. I think that I freeze a little bit. Okay, sorry. Let me try again. I'm trying to use another give me 2 seconds. Start broadcasting. Okay, that's a challenge right now. So have anyone heard the word Jamboard? The application Jamboard. Jamboard application. Yes, Jamboard. Jamboard, Jamboard. Maybe I should stop.
No, I don't know before.
Never heard it. Okay. Let
Yeah.
me show you this one. Okay, Jamboard is this thing when you go to you got Padlet, yeah, and then you got Google Jamboard. It's under Google program. So you got Google Jamboard is like Google Slides, Google Doc, Google Sheets. So there's another application. They call it Jamboard. Okay. So I have created one Jamboard. I call it SEAMEO SEN. Okay. And then it's similar to Google Slides, for example. You have one, like not just one, you have like whiteboard online, and then here you can add materials as if um, as if it as if you are writing in front of the students. For example, not this one. For example, I want to write academic writing. Is it working? Yes. For example, I have linked this with my other device, which is iPad, academic, for example. So I can type using a pen. Okay, that's one thing. You can even erase it. Yeah. What I want to do now is I want to share. I want to do a revision using our slides yesterday, which is I can add our slides on, for example, day one notes. Yeah, okay, I have inserted. If you expand it, okay. So I got it's a bit small. Maybe I can make it bigger. Maybe 50, for example. Okay, or maybe bigger. I can make it bigger later. Okay, so I move that. And then I can select, for example, I can select this slide, for example. I can select one particular slide. There's a bit lagging, meaning that this thing it's movable with the device like this. I can make it bigger. It's just that if you notice, there is delay from one to another. Is it delay on your side? It's not delay on my side. Okay, so this I open from this thing. If you notice, there is a Google what do you call that thing? PDF that I have saved on my this one. Maybe I need to try to make it bigger. Is it? Oh, I cannot change it. I cannot expand it. But basically, this is my slide. They have different functions for iPad and what do you call this thing? Laptop. Just bear with me. Try to. This is from my previous slide. So, and then we've got okay. So this is from my slide yesterday. And then we learn. I think this is important. And then I can add one more. Let's say I add day 2 slide. Day 2 notes. Is it appear? Does it appear on your Google Zoom?
Yeah, appear right now.
Okay. All right. Let me just check the size. Okay. So this one, day 2. So I expand. I have the important stuff would be diverse discourse, for example. Okay, we have issues and then we have diverse discourse. Okay, this is from yesterday's slide. So we've got 2 or 3 several important slides that we want to revise with our student. So we select it, and then just play around. There is this button, we call it laser, okay? So laser is used when you want to point but you don't want to leave mark on it, okay? So let's say you want to say, okay, look at yesterday we discussed this academic writing on the topic of issue of academic writing. Well, meaning that we have the issue of language, and then we have the issue of language, linguistic paragraph making, paragraph developing, and then we also look at how to write research. What are the steps in writing research, for example? So let's say we have you can even write, for example, when I write research, we have literature review, we have methodology, we have findings and data. Yeah, all right. What that is within the field of research. Okay. What's more important, we also look in detail some of the issues in special education. Okay. Special education. Okay, let's move on to the issues in special education, where I explored what the conceptualizing abstract information, abstract ideas such as disability, intervention, education here in yesterday's session. Okay, where we also have different models, theories where you can you have to explore using references, meaning that there are other people who have who have studied what disability means within the community. So they have selected evidences. For example, like Tom Shakespeare, for example, he did research on the definition or defining disability. I also raised the issue of differences in context, where some regions can have more resources than others, and then not only resources, the geographical part, the geographical aspect, the geographical area of that location. Sometimes you need to know how is this different from other contexts. Okay, meaning that when you read paper in the US, you have to understand what's the current policy in the US, how is it different from my region, so that you understand that whatever research that they done in that context is different from my context. All right. Okay, and then we move on to also look at issues in inclusion, for example. We've got at least 7 definitions of inclusion in the literature. Discourse, I call it. There are more. So, and these can be interrelated. Some say special education, integration, and inclusive is about rights. It's about rights of people with disability. So it intersect from each other. So keep exploring. Okay, so that's one sharing using Jamboard, because I received some feedback from students that you appreciate usage of online materials such as this. It is important nowadays because we are working online. Explore how to use this material, this application. Yeah. All right. Can someone respond on the chat box? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, Dr. Farah.
Yes,
All
Doctor.
right. Okay. Sorry, I got some problem sharing things today. It's not the internet. I think it's the Zoom. Okay. So today we will look into three things, which is resources, and then where to publish. Okay. And then writing practices. Okay. A lot of these are available online, of course. It's just a suggestion, yeah. So meaning that I hope by introducing these things, you can always explore more. So your exploration shouldn't just stop here. Okay. First, resources. I've divided resources into several sub-themes. So first, I'm sharing resources for academic writing specifically. These, for example, the number one is a Facebook community group, which I find interesting because people from many countries join this postgraduate support group if you are postgraduate student. Yeah, if you some of these what I'm trying to say is that if you're not postgraduate students, as teachers you can always join communities online. We've got Facebook, we've got even we have YouTube for teachers. For example, in Malaysia we have Cikgu Tube. I'll share in the next slide. I'm sure there are several communities available in your context, relevant to your needs. Yeah, explore because whatever you're doing, especially academic writing, academic writing closely related to language and style. So by joining these groups, hopefully will put you in the current main discussion. Sometimes people were talking about, for example, the issues in open access. So a lot of groups have started to talk about journals. We put pressure to journals to open up more free access journals, especially research related to low and middle income countries. So this started from informal platforms such as Facebook. Okay. I also want to share for Malaysian or maybe students who are studying in Malaysia, we have this what we call Malaysian Postgraduate Workshop Series. It's a private company. It's a company. They are on business based. It's a profit based organization company. I've been to their workshop when I did my masters. It was good at that time. So I hope maybe if you don't find it in your country, maybe you can start collecting people that you find an expert, and then you can maybe start up a company for preparing a postgraduate workshop, because these kind of workshops are highly valued by students. Yes, of course, university provide these kind of training, but there are limitations. Sometimes people want to repeat again, but sometimes you can only join once, because at university we are catering many thousands of students, isn't it? So this additional workshop, I think, is very useful. If I think nowadays they organize a lot of online training if it's in English. So I don't think people in Philippines or Indonesia or Thailand or in Cambodia and Myanmar, I think you can join. You can email the organizer, say, is this in English? And if it's in English, can I join? Um, if you have the capacity, okay? And then the other one I want to share is academic phrase bank. Yeah, academic phrase bank is let us do this now. Okay, let us just Google academic phrase bank. If you Google, you can easily find it. Okay, I can close my Jamboard. Okay, I am opening academic phrase bank. Okay, I got to know about academic phrase bank when I did my study in Manchester. So it's free. You can click on example, introducing work, for example, and then they give you how to, let's say we want to click establishing the importance of the topic. So they shared example of sentences that you can use to open up your writing. X is important. X is a common condition which has considerable impact on whatever. This won't be considered as plagiarism because it's not. Okay. And then you can even choose a different topic. For example, you want to, sorry, I'm reading Benjamin's message. I'm having trouble, but you, everyone else also all right, yeah? Okay, you can also click on, let's say this is introduction. Let's say you want to describe methods, okay? So methods, let's say you want to say the previous research, okay? Many researchers have utilized a qualitative approach to measure performance, for example. One of the most well-known tools for assessing X, yada, yada, you know, you can add it. It's free. It's very specific to your needs, and it thousands of examples. Okay, compare and contrast, for example. You can compare within one sentence. In the trial, women made more or fewer errors than men, for example. You can even indicating similarity. Young children learning their first language need simplified input in the same way, whatever. Okay? Can everyone follow so far? Okay, thank you for responding. Okay, you can also click on giving examples. Okay, for example, the word doctor used to mean learned man. See, even the word doctor can be interpreted as differently. You know, we assume doctor means those who work in the hospital, but actually, not necessarily. Okay. Okay, you also can click on this discussion findings, providing background information. Several reports have shown that. Okay, let's click on home again. Okay, they even shared being critical. For example, we learn how to be critical in our reading and writing. You know, instead of write descriptively, we want to write analytically. We want to write something that is impactful. Okay, so we identify weaknesses. Okay, so however, Smith find that the research, the author offers no explanation between X and Y. Okay. Okay, for example, introducing problems and limitation. The main weaknesses with this theory is that, so you have thousands of phrases to start with. Even if you don't have the point, you know, you can start writing by copying this and then paste up your point later. At least you get it started. Yes, get it started. Okay, are we good? Moving on to the next thesis statement generator. Okay, if you Google thesis statement generator, what is thesis statement? What is thesis statement? What is thesis statement? So you just search here. A persuasive thesis, yeah? Not thesis, the whole thesis. A statement contains opinion and reason why your opinion is like that. So that is your argument in another way, okay? But sometimes, because we are not used to speak in this way, we tend to we don't necessarily know how to how to what do you call that thing? Generate thesis statement. So some websites have started to develop a generator for us. Okay, so their money you can use writing center UACC. I'm gonna try using Papers Owl. Okay, Papers Owl example or website. So write your thesis. So I want to say academic writing is an important skill. Okay. Then I say the main point of your thesis, academic, explicitly state what is the main point will be early in your paper. Okay. Academic writing helps individual to become wiser. For example, this is, I'm just bluffing, you know. And then I said add evidence, a critical writing and reading and writing train the brain. Let's say I want to say this is research by CT, for example, CT 2021. Okay, the more evidences facts, it also had reduced emotional claims. Maybe somebody named Susie, Susie 2020. Okay, did a research on brain, on emotional distress. Okay, and then I said include counter argument if possible. So however, although it's a good thing, normally can be overwhelmed if not managed effectively. Okay, so I can just click generate my thesis. So read the options and choose the one you like. Even though academic writing can be overwhelmed if not managed effectively, academic writing helps individuals to become wiser because academic writing, reading and writing train the brain according to CT, and it also helps reduce emotional claims. So you already got at least one statement that to start your writing, you know, because writing you suddenly don't know where to start. So yesterday we've done some reading, you've done the table. One important thing about the table is that nobody gonna assess your table. You can write thousands of articles in the table, but the mark is not on the table. The mark is on the writing itself. Okay, so be careful with the table, not to stop there. You know, the table is just to help you manage, keep track of your readings, help you find trends. Okay, but it's just a tool. What is more important is the writing itself. So focus your time on writing, on developing the argument, and then from here you develop. Oh, what are the details? For according to CT. So here you unpack more. What do you mean? Reading and writing train the brain, for example. Research by psychologists say the brain for those who read thousands books in a year, maybe 100 books a year, have different form of brain, for example. Provide details and examples. People will find it, oh, okay, people learn from your writing. If you only write descriptively, people don't care about the writing so much because there are so many things to read. If I want to know about malware types, for example, like example yesterday, people can just Google. But how you put the things that you read is the ones that reader always appreciate. Okay. Okay, that's thesis statement generator. There's more, you can always explore. All right, so I'm gonna stop share, share. Would it be easier if I share? Maybe not. Okay. And then thesis statement generator blocks. Okay. Some people might disagree, but I refer to blogs to help me move on in writing. For example, the Thesis Whisperer. Okay, Thesis Whisperer is a blog by an academician. I think she started when she did her PhD. So she write up the journey of writing, how what are the ways, tips and strategies when you are stuck, and what happened in your second year, suddenly you feel very low because you lost your motivation, what to do. You know, these kind of blogs have a lot of resources, and go and look for information. And they even have connections. You know, if you have questions, you can simply ask them questions, connect with them with Twitter. You know, we live in highly connected in a way, although we are segregated physically. Okay, moving on. We also have a lot of resources for research. Okay, similar to academic writing, but I specifically choose massive open online courses. Okay, these can be free, these can be paid. You need to pay sometimes, but explore. Yeah, we've got MOOC. MOOC stands for Massive Open Online Courses. Actually, they started this kind of training. It's online, where you can just subscribe to it, and then let's open. For example, maybe we can try open learning. Okay, let's try one since we have the time. Can you see what I'm did I? Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I should share a screen instead. Okay, I paste open learning, yeah, for example, openlearning.com. Okay, open learning, you can log in if you like. If not, you can try to browse first without, I think you can, yeah, you can just browse even if you don't log in. Okay, let's say you want to add filter. Maybe you can add filter here. You want to do education. You want to improve maybe language a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Institution, short course maybe. Okay. Enrollment free. Okay. On open learning, you can click on free. Then you can filter. The filter, of course, if you want English, you can try English. Okay, let's try. Maybe you can find something while we are trying. Okay. All right. So where do I click next? And then, okay, sort by. So I've got connecting through talk. Okay, if you find you can digital competency, Russian language, if you want to learn Russian. Okay, so these are some of the examples. It's on now. You can see there are many people subscribe to this kind of courses. Okay, Coursera, another Coursera example. Okay, click on it, and then you can didn't appear. Okay, yeah, take some time to process. Okay, take a course. You can even have a degree on Coursera, yeah, but you have to pay. There's an amount of a certain amount of price comes with it. Okay. That's example of online Coursera and open learning. All right, moving on. What I'm trying to say, in these websites, they have research methodology courses, and it's free because a lot of people find benefit by organizing. For example, a lecturer like myself, we got some credit if we open up free courses on open learning. For example, it's part of my obligation to open up, but I don't open research method. I have my own other things. For example, this conference, this workshop, for example, it's part of my work to organize. Okay, and then we have if you don't have much books or readings, you can just Google research methodology PDF. surprisingly, if you don't know this, other than through Google Scholar, you can use the word PDF and then all of this will appear. Okay, like PDF, you know, a lot of people share their readings online. Okay, I just want to share also another one, ResearchGate. Okay, ResearchGate is like Facebook for researchers. So if you are doing a research and you would like to connect to other researchers, you can use ResearchGate. It's informal. Some people disagree with it, but it's really up to you. It's a social world, you know, like social media time where you can connect with this person. Let's say you want to download the paper, Fundamentals of Research Methodology. You can, let's say you cannot download the paper, you can contact them and then you can email them, for example. Maybe some people leave up their details to contact. Let's say you want to find a supervisor online, so you will like just search their name, their field, and then those who tag their profile to that keyword, you can connect with them. Yeah, other than just use Google. This is more specific to the researchers community. All right. I also want to share this one, resources for topics regarding special education needs and inclusive education. I don't know if you realize about this, but United Nations under the UNESCO is under United Nations, yeah? United Nations is the big organizations. So obviously under United Nations, there are many small organizations. One of it is UNESCO. So UNESCO is looking after the development of education. Okay, the long name of UNESCO is what was it? Education something, building peace. Where is the name? You have to scroll down a little bit. Okay, what I'm trying to share here is that every year, okay, UNESCO publish what they call Global Education Monitoring Report. Okay, so let's say you don't have access to journals, academic journals. I think this is a very good place to look for reports, you know, and the publication, all the publications, where you can find where are we all moving towards. So let's say, yes, thank you. United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So they also look into scientific and cultural development within our nation. Okay, this is very important because we are not only want to look into the issues in Malacca, for example. You don't want to just look the issue in Bangkok. It's not just about the issue in Jakarta, for example. It's about how we all are progressing, because we are not just one small, the world does not just revolve around our community. And because of all these big agendas in the national and international level, then the implication affect on us indirectly, if you notice. For example, movement towards gender equality, how is this going in the international level, will affect how it affect our daily practices. For example, in school, are we moving towards providing education that is gender equality, equally for gender? Maybe that is the right sentence. Okay, so there's lots of research on gender equalities, because it's still a big issue in many countries.
So sorry, Madam, while interrupt, I want to know, and like free charge or we have to pay for
No,
how
it's
many
free.
dollar?
Free.
That's for free, right?
free. You
Okay.
can just click on the button. That's why I'm suggesting this page, because
Mhm.
it's free and it's updated every.
Yeah, because some for me, the medical like journal, we have to pay some like at journal.com, we have to pay a lot.
Yeah, that's why we decided to look at what United Nations have done, UNESCO have done for us. They've done a lot of work. Go to their website and then look for publications, look for the activities, what are the join. If you are on their Twitter, follow them on Twitter, Facebook, for example, because it's very useful and helpful for you to keep updated with the current international issues. All right, and even sometimes they even have there's another one which is SDG. So we're moving towards SDG, and then how SDG is even more specific. Okay, Sustainable Development Goal 4, where every nation, comprise 17, that's fine, but this one specifically look into education. Okay, give me a sec. Here, they even have areas. Let's say we want to click on Asia and Pacific. Okay, okay, you can look into what happened, global survey, teacher, sustainable development goal, situation analysis in the Asia. So they've done the research for you, and they are collecting all the reports and research for you. So it's good that it's easier for you to know the current status. Okay. All right, moving on. I also want to share another website. Enabling Education Network. It's based in Manchester. It's good because you can connect with people all over the world and discuss a lot about issues related to inclusion. And they are mostly those in low and middle income countries specifically. So this one, they Global Information Learning Network, most of their research here, the resources they're sharing is for research in low and middle income countries. Okay, you can just search at the resources, the blogs, the projects. You can even contact them to know more about them, follow them on Twitter, for example. Okay. Another thing I want to share is that they also have publications which they call Enabling Education Review. Okay, other than the UNESCO publications, these organization also publish. Okay, I was supposed to share this later, but since we already here, this is where you can publish your writing. Okay, now there is a call for publication. Maybe I should share later. Okay, it's free. This one is free. You can click on it, and then there's an topic on it. For example, if you want to read in a PDF, this publication is about what? Maybe it's about early childhood development and education. So you can explore more on this. Okay. Moving on, we have International Disability Alliance and Cikgu Tube, for example, for those in Malaysia. These are resources online. They are based on YouTube, yeah? Where they collected teaching materials online. How do you teach online? It's not really relevant to academic writing, but from this community, you learn what's the issue about inclusive education and special educational needs. Okay. Where to publish? I've shared just now the local and international magazines. This is an example of call for articles. So if you're interested, you can click on this link on the website later. Broader context, what it means to learn at home. So if you are you have something interesting to share, go and send your work to them, because the deadline would be 31st of March. Okay, so you still have time to try and write something to them. Okay, academic journals. I don't really want to share these academic journals because if you are not in university, you do not have access to domain, email domain. The alliance, for example, your email is Khairul Farhah at Gmail, for example. Somebody say something? Is it just better? If you're not in any organization, you cannot even log in to submit your paper, because they only allow those who are those email associate to an organization, because for them it's about trust. Yeah, if you only use let's say kfk@gmail.com, you cannot send your work because they don't trust your account. So that's the problem with academic journals. So if you are a student, and maybe if your university provide ID, so let's say you have kfk@ukm.edu.my, yes, you can register. You can use that email to submit your work to that journal. Okay, but conferences is easier. You can just Google. For example, we're gonna have the fourth virtual international conference on special educational needs, organized by SEAMEO SEN. They will soon release their website. So go check it out, and then normally what conferences ask, they only ask you to write like 200 or 300 abstract. Okay, you don't have to write so much in conferences. Some conferences you can write an abstract, send it to them, and then register to their conference, and then you can present, and then you don't necessarily have to write the full paper. But some conferences require you to submit an abstract. They will review if your abstract relevant to their conference. If yes, they will accept. If not, they will have to reject, because they have a limited number of participants to attend. Yeah. So bear in mind, choose conference that is relevant to your field, and there are costs. Yeah, you have to pay for conferences. Sometimes it can get very expensive. So that's why I don't really want to push on conferences. But depends on if you are under organization. Sometimes they will invite your organization to present for free. There are some allocation for people in low and middle income countries. Go check it out. There are a lot of support available. Okay, so another option for you is local and international magazines. All right, are we good so far?
Yes.
Okay, because everyone was so quiet. Are you sleeping?
No.
All right, just checking. Okay. Okay, we're moving towards almost our almost final, I think. Okay, we're moving towards almost final. Maybe we can check on a conference because we got time. Let's say what I want to say to you. Maybe we try social inclusion. Yeah, social inclusion journal. Yeah, let's say it's a journal. I know for sure it's a journal. We are not asleep. Thank you for not sleeping. Okay, social inclusion. It's a journal. I like social inclusion because it's open access. Okay, But you have to, okay, this is a journal page. Okay, you go to the page and then you can click home and then you can download the paper if you want to read. You can even, okay, let's say you want to search about maybe autism, maybe online. Okay, let's see, just try. Okay, oh no, maybe it's too specific. Maybe I can just search autism because this journal, yeah, about, okay, let's look at the about first so that we understand what this journal offer. Okay, in a journal, they normally have about tab where they will talk about, okay, who are we, who we are. Okay, we are where do I click, maybe contact. Okay, so you can see oh no, I click on the, oh, they are based in Portugal. Okay, if you have questions, you can email them. That's fine. I want to click something else actually. Editorial team, meaning that editorial team means who gonna review your paper. So we've got Oof from Denmark. We've got from UK. Maybe we'll see if we got anyone from Asia. Switzerland, Australia, Germany, Switzerland. Yeah. We got China, at least from Asia. Oh, I know this. Malta. Do you know there's a country named Malta? It's an island. It's a very small country. Amazing country. We've got who else? Yeah, we've got someone from, I think this one from Indonesia, but she actually in Canberra in Australia. You can look, you can click on her profile maybe. And then maybe if you want to know, PhD in economics, maybe if you are interested to publish in this journal, you can send an email to her asking, send an abstract, don't send the full paper, send an abstract. Look, Dr. Liani, I'm writing this paper, what do you think about this? Does this fit into the social inclusion journal? So look for her information. I'm sure a lot of editors are happy to respond to you. Okay, it's not that you can. I'm not saying that you cannot email this other person, but I'm sure those who are from Asia, maybe some have some understanding about the context of your research. Yeah. We have got Azrini Wahidin, maybe this is from, yeah, one example. The editorial board. This is important to explore because you need to know who will read your paper. Okay. And then not just about the people, but okay, let's look at the focus and scope. Okay, when you want to submit, don't just submit to anywhere. Be careful. Look for a journal that is the journal encourage researchers to publish results on topic concerning social cultural cohesiveness, marginalized social groups, stratification, while making significant contribution to understanding. Aims at interdisciplinary journal, you know, from broad range of disciplinary, sociology, history, cultural, media studies, educational studies. So I like this journal because it's not very specific to education. So if you write something about learning at home experience, for example, maybe they can consider your paper. Okay. So if you want to look for information, maybe we want to search for example of paper. So we try to look for maybe death. Actually, I'm published in this journal, so you can actually see my paper. There's one, oh, maybe, oh, I didn't use the word death. Maybe, what did I use? Anything, anyway, it doesn't say search for, yeah, here, this one. Deaf learners experience in Malaysian school. So if you're interested, you can go and download. There are more people writing in this and it's free. It's open access. So it's good for journals like this to us. Okay, moving on. Conferences is profit based, so let's just move on. Are we good so far? All right, writing practices. Yes, this is very, very important. Okay, set deadlines, because for perfectionists, sometimes you tend to, oh, this is not perfect yet, this is not perfect yet. You keep on correcting what you're writing and ended up not sending anything. So set deadlines and make sure you send your work by that time. Okay, if it's 30th of January, you only have one paragraph, send that one paragraph. Okay, and then ask feedback. Is this going the right direction? If it's going the right direction, it's good. You can move on. If you wait until several months and then you send it, and then suddenly your supervisor or the reviewer said, look, this is not what I'm talking about. You have wasted many months already. So it's important for you to set this kind of, you can use many applications online. You just Google, or you can even do it manually on Excel, you know, and then make sure it's relevant to you. So this X thing, for example, the blue, maybe you got holidays, you got fasting month, for example, you know, where you probably won't be as productive, or probably this time is school holiday. So if you want to do data collection, it's not possible to do this time. So you have to move your schedule accordingly. So make sure the deadlines, the plans that you're making is comprehensive, okay, and relevant. Okay, and it's not just relevant. What's the word? Doable. Maybe I can't think of the word. Another important thing to share is the track progress. Make sure you know how much you have written, especially for those who are writing long documents, thesis, for example. Even if it's just a research project will take you 15,000 words. You know, you have to be able to identify how much words, how many more words I need to write. So let's say you have a target here, you want to write 3,000 words. Okay, you got 3,000 words. Once you know how much you have written, you will realize, oh, actually, I've made so much progress already. That's one way to look at it. Or when you realize, look, I've got so many chapters and I only written in the introduction. Then you realize, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I need to work harder. Okay? So this is just an example of table that you can use to check how much you have done, you are going through. And it doesn't just about writing, you know, if you can also do reading progress. Are you reading one article per day? Is one article enough? Are you reading 10 articles per week? Is 10 enough? Because if you're doing PhD, 10 per week is not enough. You have to read actually 10 articles in a day. Not reading fully in one article, but skimming. Okay, you know, okay, this is important point, this is not important, okay, move on. Okay, this is good, this is not good. Actively reading, choose your selective reading, skimming and scanning your reading, then you can read more. If only when you think, okay, I need to understand this more, then you spend, okay, I will block my time 1 hour to read this particular article. So focus on that. Okay, focus on that reading. So I want to share these techniques that I use, okay, while reading and writing. You can Google if you like. Pomodoro Technique. It's Pomodoro is it's like I don't know what's the definition though, but it's like a timer. Okay, it's like a clock. When I write or when I work, I set, let's say I can only afford 30 minutes to read. Okay, during Pomodoro time, my Pomodoro time, I will switch off my phone, or at least switch off the data and Wi-Fi, because our phone keep on giving notifications. So like it or not, all of those things are distractions. If you are doing reading and writing, you have to focus. Okay, you don't have so much space in your what we call the short-term memory. Okay, that's why you need to make sure you are focused. Whatever, how much time? Don't put, oh, I need to focus 4 hours. That's not possible. Start with 30 minutes. Okay, let's say you said, I can afford 30 minutes to write introduction. Go for it. Set timer, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, yeah, to focus on reading first, maybe reading. And then 10 minutes for rest. Rest does not mean you check your phone, okay? 10 minutes for you to go to the toilet, for you to drink, or maybe have a quick check on your child, for example, if you're working at home, and then continue another 30 minutes. Without you realize, you have spent 60 minutes on reading and writing. Okay? If that is the only time you can do, block your time, and you can always, okay, let's say you have Pomodoro time. Let's say you are single and you have more time to focus on your work. You can set 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes for rest, or 5 minutes maybe for coffee break, another 10 more minutes, another 30 minutes for reading work, and then another 10 minutes, and then you can have a long break for lunch, for example, and then continue another 30 minutes. Okay, thank you for sharing. Time management system, yeah, to work with time they have. Second point I want to share is golden hours, and you don't necessarily have to write in the morning. Some people have a lot of commitment. You have children, you are busy managing your family. It's fine, it's part of our life. Reading and writing is just 0.1% probably, if you just do it for fun. Okay, so if you are doing PhD, it could probably mean 50% of your life. So make sure you know when is your golden hours. Is it more early in the morning? Is it late at night? Is it 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. before everybody gets up? Maybe whatever the hours that you call golden hours, commit to it. Okay, this is very important. And these golden hours does not have to be many hours. It can just mean 1 hour every day. Just make sure you work, let's say 10 p.m. to 11. Just discuss with your partner, for example, look, I really need to focus on this. Could I ask at least just 10 to 11 p.m. Just so that I can have time for me to work on my reading and writing. That will be sufficient if you keep on maintaining the hour. Let's say every day you write 200 words. In 10 days, you have 2,000 words. So make sure you, that is snack writing. So snack writing means you don't write so much at one time. You only write, let's say you aim to write a paragraph or 2 paragraphs in that time, and then but you continue writing. So if you write 300 words, after 10 days, you got 3,000 words already. So writing is not, when you set time to write, it's not copying, it's not editing, it's not revising, it's not correcting what's the grammar, it's not correcting this should be bold, this should be left, it should be whatever. Or it's not about, oh, the date is missing, oh, I need to update my Mendeley. No. Writing is put new words on the document. So switch off all other things, put that 200, 300 words on the paper, okay, within whatever time you have. Remember, when you make the schedule, make sure that time is used to write. If you say, oh, this is not the time to write, you have to allocate another time for reading, another time for proofreading, another time to correcting references. 10 to 11 is my writing time. So I have read or not, my reading should be done maybe 5 p.m. just now. My reading, I should read 6 a.m. in the morning before my children gets up. Okay, so I have noted in that reading, okay, this is important thing tonight, I'm going to write about this topic. So you start going to your Word file and then type what you want to write. Okay, are we good so far? All right, let's do. We're done, we're finished. We're going to play games now. Any question? Please respond. Any question so far?
No.
No question. Okay, let's play game. If you have a phone, or if you don't have a phone, you can go to bit.do/wordwallgame. Maybe I'll paste this on the chat box. Are you in?
Yes.
How about reading? Couldn't understand. Can you explain? I got a question, private question. What about it? How about reading? Can you clarify? What do you mean? Okay, for those you are in, let me just open it. Is it here? No. Don't start first because I need to explain. This is a word wall. If you have never heard, it's a game where you can create game. I don't know. Do you need to log in? Do you need to log in?
No need.
No need to log in.
No need.
Because it says here depends on the name, but if you don't log in, I don't know how will I be able to identify who. Okay, maybe those who are in, you can. Okay, this is about writing, academic writing myth. What is myth? Which is not correct at all. For example, I'll give you an answer. I need to write early in the morning. So it's a myth. So whack-a-mole mean a game where you need to knock. You need to hit the animal, the mole. Mole is the something, an animal that damage your house. So you need to knock on them because they're holding a post that says, I need to write early in the morning. So you say, no, click on that. Okay? A bit confused. We'll get back to you that later, okay? Send your questions in the chat box. And for those who are ready, we're going to play a game. You can click the start button. Okay, the rules. Incorrect. Okay. My first draft is perfect. Is it correct? Reading and writing can be fun. No, my first writing shouldn't be perfect. Okay, I have set it to be very slow. You can always set it to be very hard, very fast. I must be good in English to start writing. What do you think? No, you don't have to be good in English. My first draft is perfect. No. Reading and writing are boring. No. No. Okay. So have you started playing? Okay. Okay, this is while waiting for others who have questions, just post your questions in the chat box. My first draft is perfect. No. I can choose what I read. Yes, you can choose. Academic writing is important. Yes. I should read everything. No. I must be good in English. No. I become better writer by reading. Yes. Everyone can learn to write. Yes. I can choose what I read. Yes. I should read everything. No. My first draft is perfect. No. I must be good in English. No. Writing should be done in the morning. No. Reading and writing can be fun. Yes. I should read everything. No. It's a bit slow. Okay. This is just an example you can create for your class. Writing should be done in the morning. No. Can choose what I read. Yes. Don't hit on that. Reading and writing can be fun. Yes. I must be good in English. No. Reading and writing can be fun. Yeah. Writing should be done in the morning. No. This is just level 3. I have like level 6, I think. Everyone can learn to write. Yes. The game is fun. Thank you. Yes, it's fun. Reading and writing are boring. No. Reading and writing can be fun. Yes. Writing should be done in the morning. No. I must be good in English. No. My first draft is perfect. No. Academic writing is important. Yes. I become better writer. My first draft is perfect. You know, it keeps on repeating because it's just myth so that you can remember. My first draft is perfect. No. Level 3. Same goes. I'm in level what level is this? Level 4. Writing should be done in the morning. No. Boring. No. Boring. No. Morning. No. Reading and writing can be fun. Yes. You are debunking all the myths. Shoot. Writing should be done in the morning. I can, but please don't shoot any mole in real life. Yeah. This is just a game. And please, animal activists, I'm not against any. I'm not supporting killing animals. It's just that this is just a game. Okay. While waiting for questions. Level 5. Oh gosh, this takes forever. Must be good in English. Because I set the timer slow. So. Finish. Well done. Thank you. Okay. I can't wait to finish. You know, so you got some idea. If you put it too long, you know, people get bored. So sometimes yeah, you can check your answers. You can even check. Writing are boring. I should write everything about the topic. Come on. Okay. I'm almost there. I just need to. Maybe I can just stop there. Okay. The answer. So here I don't know where to see the score because it doesn't appear in my. It doesn't appear in my my scoreboard. So maybe I need to share it with somebody, then only we can. I did share the link, but it doesn't work for me. Basically, I just want to share that this word wall exists and you can use it to create activities. Okay, you just go to word wall. There's more activities. Let's say you want to create activity, just create an account, and then there's many other games. You can group sort, missing word, but there are limitations. Okay, you can only choose 5 types only. So 5 types is a lot. You know, let's say you want to weigh, you don't take random wheels because you got random wheels on other website. So true or false, don't really need it because you can always use your, quizzes, for example, random cards, matching pairs. Choose something that you can't easily find it on other websites. So that would make you find benefit. Maze, chase, I think it's interesting, but I've never tried it. So go and explore. Who scored 400? Well done. I don't know how much I scored because I was low. Okay, all right. Done with that. We're gonna do one more activity, which is do I have the slides with me? Oh no, I don't have the slides. Sorry. It's actually Google Slides. Google Slide. It's like, oh yeah, let me answer the questions. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's amazing, right? I got a question from Ursula that asks, what's the difference between golden hours and snack writing? Snack writing means you write little by little, but golden hours means you have time that you allocate that you consider as golden hours. Be it 1 hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 2 hours at night, in the morning, meaning that the time that you set, this time, this is my golden hours. Okay, but snack writing is activity, the writing itself. When you do the writing by snacking, meaning that you don't write 3,000 words at one time. Today you write 200 words. Tomorrow you write another 200 words. Tomorrow you write another 200 words. Okay, is that clear, Ursula?
Okay, that's very clear, Doctor. Thank you very much.
So we're gonna move on to our final activity. I hope maybe I should click on this link. Okay, what we're gonna do is we will I will divide you into groups using breakout rooms on Zoom. Okay, just bear with me. There are it depends. You might be in a group of 8 people. You probably be just 3 or 4 of you. Does not matter. So long we try to use this function on what do you call this thing? Zoom. Okay. Have everyone go to this link? Day 3, SEAMEO SEN, bit.ly, bit.do, or scan. I'll share this on gosh, everyone in the meeting. Okay, go to this Google slide. Don't do anything yet. Just go first. Okay, go to this first. Right. I hope it works. All right. So I've created. It's like slide, like PowerPoint, but it's online. So see, I can see lots of animals here. All right. It's not you're not the animal. I mean, there are people have started to join, but I don't really know who's joining. Okay. So Google put icon using animal, which is fine. Okay. Don't edit anything. Okay. Legal. Wait. Okay. So the first, I'm going to put you into Zoom group, okay? In your group, okay, make sure you can click on the share button, share content. Let's say you want to share so that everyone can work together or whatever. And then please, in that Zoom group, quick introduction. Look, my name is Farhah. I'm from Malaysia. I'm a lecturer in UCAM. And then go around. Okay, let's say you have whatever the numbers you have. Some may have 3 because I know some of these maybe are not active. Maybe they're not even maybe internet connection or whatever. Maybe you can see that there are 8 people in your group, but there's only 2 people talking, which is fine, you know. So each group please select one slide. Let's say you quickly select this slide and then you change your name into here. Okay, you want to name it as durian, for example. So for those who have seen Hayas is already here, please do not change this slide. Please choose other slides. Okay, there are many slides. Maybe other groups said, okay, look, let's choose slide number 15. Okay, just so that it's easier for you to navigate. Okay, between you, it challenge your collaboration online skills. Okay, decide together a fruit name, write on one slide. Everyone in the group drag one color box like this. Okay, you can drag, you can move it, and then you can change. Double click on it. Oops. Okay, you can't change. Let's say for this one. Okay, you can drag. Okay, and then you can double click on it to type. Okay, write your name first. Okay, let's say you want to say Farhah, and then you want to say the instruction is 1 tip to work online productively. So maybe you can say here, you don't want to, you want to say what? Maybe you want to say good internet, for example. Okay, don't take my point, yeah. Okay. Okay, so you've got that. Other members, okay, write a short name and a tip to work online must be different. Okay, everyone else cannot. No, in your group. Okay, you don't have to check anybody else slide. Design your slide together. So let's say you've seen this. Oh gosh, it's too small. Let's make it bigger, and then you know the letter is too small. Make it bigger, for example. Okay. All right. Are we good? Any questions? Any question? No question, yeah? Because when you move into Google Breakout Rooms, you cannot ask me questions because I will be in a different group. Should we do, maybe we should do 10 or 9. 9 times 60 group, maybe it's 10. Okay, 10. Okay, 10. Okay, ready? I'll see you in 15 or 20 minutes. Don't forget to take pictures, yeah? Read the instruction. Sure? No questions, yeah? Hello, welcome back. How was it?
Tak faham.
It was fun.
Hectic,
But gonna
yeah?
finish the work.
I know 20 minutes is not enough, but we managed. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, it is really hardship that I would like to create, to
Now
think
you know,
that like
you've been doing online teaching for your students. Now you are the students. Imagine.
I already know right now how to manage the time. This is very, very hard. like you teach of art because like stable internet or not, because like creativity. Yeah, I already know.
All right, so we're gonna just have a quick check on what the work that we've done. Please, everybody stop. Okay, because we've seen, we're just gonna present this, and then can you see my slide? Yeah. All right, we've got instruction. So the instruction asks you to have a quick introduction. I hope you managed to get name, countries, you know, at least get to know some of your friends. Select one slide, decide a fruit name. Wow, we've got many names. I think it's just testing bot. Okay, so we've got apple. Who's doing apple? Wow, so we've got, who is this? You want to introduce a name? Lina and Jusri. There's only 2 of them, so I don't know what. Yeah. I don't know why are they choosing durian, banana, mango, apple. I asked them to choose one name, and then they choose so many fruits. Okay. Next we have strawberry, room number 7. But I don't see what's the tips. You know, I don't see the tips. I got no tips. Nobody managed to. I don't know if they write it. No, nobody managed to write anything. Okay, next we have, I don't know what group is this. Julian maybe testing.
This is room 9.
Room 9, yes,
Yes,
room 9. Set the time but don't have name. You know, who said what? Is this Khairul?
Yes, me.
And who was with you?
I
Humaira,
forgot.
it was me.
Humaira, yeah.
Humaira, but you didn't, who said what? You didn't say name. Set the time.
Basically, we managed to do this at the last time.
There's only 2 of you. You should be able to communicate better. Okay,
We have 4
move
basically.
on. We have group grapes. Look, they even have managed to get nice picture. I'm so hungry looking at the picture. Okay, we've got Pauline, Nora, Rina, Jeffrey, Ranjani. Stay strong. Wow. Keep the kids busy. Very important. Yes. Make sure the internet connectivity. Stay focused. Thank you. Moving on. We've got, I don't know what's this. Woo, wow. Durian. So we've got patience and determination. Keep the quality. Maintain regular schedule. Very good. Conducive environment. Is Google Slide conducive? Yes, if given enough time. Okay. All right. Watermelon. Erna. Oh, I thought I saw Nora somewhere. We've got Indonesia. Make sure the internet is good. Set ground rules. Very good. Commitment. Yes. And comfortable place. Of course, because you are working for a long hours. Oh, wow. Hafiz and Dresh managed to choose dragon fruit. Okay. Choose your own golden hours. Okay. And then I don't know what Hafiz tips. You don't write your tips. So next. Is that it? Yes, we're done. Well done, everybody. Okay, so actually that is just an example of Google Slides, usage of Google Slides. I think it's great because compared to Jamboard can only do up to 16 people, but Google Slides can go up to 100. Okay, but important as you experience yourself, time is crucial. Okay, especially if you're working with students, they were like, where do we find? You know, like panicking. You know, that is just an example. So I'm done. I just want to share just last slide, which is key takeaways from today's session. It's not really about. We have did I skip the 3 groups? Sorry, but I tried to click, but it didn't occur on the slides. It's fine. I will check on the slides. Sorry for those who did I skip mangosteen? Oh gosh, I feel bad. How come I skip it? This one, is it? Okay, somebody asked me to share. Let me share. Hard work. They did hard work. So I'm gonna share. Is it this one? Which one? Mangosteen. This one. Okay, sorry. I skipped the mangosteen. I don't know why. We got mangosteen here. All Malaysians suddenly focus, Inshira, exchange of ideas, collaborative and communication. Yes, all are important. Who else? I didn't share. All good? Okay, I think I got it. All right, let's look at my final slide, which is I had great time though with you. When takeaways from this session is that get support and help when needed, because whatever you're doing, be it reading, be it writing, be it teaching, you know, it's it's tiring. You know, working online is not easy. Reading is not easy. Writing is not easy. Seek help. Okay, find a support system, and this support system can be online, be it about reading the resources you needed, and don't waste time waiting. You know, praying is good. You know, praying is good. But even with praying, it comes with effort. You need to put the effort. Um, what's the next step you need to take? When if you feel you're stuck somewhere, look, I don't know what to do, talk to somebody. Maybe that somebody can say something, you know. So I think it's important. Secondly, I think it's very crucial to look at the collaborate, build networks, and connect across disciplines. You know, Bank Negara, our national Malaysian bank as governor, they now started not only to take economists or accountancies, they started to take psychologists because they want these psychologists to study how Malaysians spend their money. So transdisciplinary is very good for you to open up a different perspective. Let's say you're writing about special education, it's good to also ask people from engineering, for example, those who built the building, why did you build so much stairs? You know, like you want to know that why. So there must be some explanation on that. And then also important for you to plan accordingly, and most importantly, commit to it. Okay? You can make thousands of plans and then you say, it's fine, I'm going to make another plan tomorrow. You know, so there's no point in planning if you don't commit to it. So important to also remove distractions. If you think social media is distracting, remove it. Now is not the time to waste on things that are less important. If you have goals that you want to achieve, make sure you are focused. Okay, finally, be brave to send out work. If you write something good and beneficial, send it for review and publish it. If you think Facebook is the first step, go ahead, write something academically and maybe ask for opinion. Maybe people can respond in the comment box. That's all for me. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes.
Yes, please, Erna.
Miss Farah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the time. I would like to ask is whether in the Google platform for evaluation or assessment for the elementary students.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You decide. Yeah, you decide what you want to share. Google Slide, Google whatever you have there, it's just a platform. So of course, with children with elementary level, you need adults to help you. You know, it's hard work, but use the simple one. Like for example, the mole thing, maybe that's the least they can do. Just lower the usage of functions.
I mean, like Socrative, yeah. Socrative is designed to assess students.
Okay.
But it's very hard to the student to access it, yeah. But Google you make their own machine as well as easy. So I want to know whether Google have made a good what is it, platform like Socrative, so that
there is quizzes. Quizzes, yeah.
Quizzes, yeah.
Yeah, quizzes is also for those who don't know. This person, I miss your name. She asked if there is another application called Socrative. Socrative is a platform where you create like an online questions. You know, you can answer like a quiz. There's also quizzes. Yeah, quizzes. Can somebody write on the chat box? Socrative, quizzes, Kahoot, other.
Kahoot.
Yeah, Kahoot. Write it down. For those who knows what are the website that do assessment, share with others. So Creative, maybe somebody can write. Yeah.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.